yesterday's video. Realized last night it hadn't gotten sent. So here it is today with that colorful sky. It was a warning for today's snow. Let's breathe together and warm ourselves up. Start with your posture on your back with your legs uncrossed. Or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your sit bones evenly planted, your spine straight. Get comfortable and cozy. If you need a blanket, get a blanket. Or crawl further into the covers in your bed. And then aware of your breath and draw the breath in through both nostrils if you can. Take advantage of the nose and its capacity to warm and filter and humidify the air as you pull it in. As you pull it in, pull it down. Pull it down so that your belly rounds. Your diaphragm moves down so far that it pushes against your inner organs and causes your belly to round. And continue pulling the air in and rounding across your back and your ribs and across your back and your chest, and at the top then spill it out and let it flow out. Let your body gently lengthen and flatten and all the way to the bottom, and the belly button moves back closer to the spinal column. And then repeat, pulling the air down and getting it down to the bottom where most of the blood circulates and where you get the big exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide that's so healthy. Your body's positioned so that flow can occur with the breath and the blood and the nerve impulses. Give it an assist by pulling your chin back towards your neck and feel how the neck vertebrae straighten, making that path easier to travel from your brain to the rest of your body. And continue the breath, pulling it in through both nostrils and rounding up as you fill all the way to the top. And then letting the breath go out your nose or your lips all the way down to the bottom, your body gently lengthening and flattening, and your belly button moving down towards your spine. Good. Been talking about the vagus nerve and our ability to bounce back like a rubber band after life's crazy thoughts or life's crazy activities or the things we observe and hear, so that we have that neutral place where we bounce back. And so we strengthen and tone that vagus nerve to increase our ability to bounce back, our own resilience. This morning, let's do an exercise designed to help keep our head lined up. Life, age, our devices cause us to round and look forward, and our head goes forward. Oh, I read this. Well, talking about our head being forward, it affects us both mentally, physically, emotionally, because there's less blood flow to the brain and there's extra pressure on the heart and lungs. And that creates less oxygen and less carbon dioxide exchange. So here's the bad news. Every inch of forward head posture can increase the weight of the head on the spine by an additional 10 pounds. Woo. And some of us have it as far forward as 2 or 3 inches. So continue to do daily exercises to help us keep our head on straight and lined up and relieve that pressure. This morning, with your chin tucked back, roll your eyes to the left as you continue your long breath. And now gently, with your face forward, tilt your head so your left ear moves toward your left shoulder. And continue the breath, not raising the shoulder, keeping your face forward, your left ear gently toward your left shoulder, and breathe. Breathe several breaths, 3 to 5, of your long, complete breath. Let go of tension in your face. And when you've completed the breaths, bring your head back to neutral. Bring your eyes back to neutral, to center, and maybe swallow or yawn and signal your nervous system that you're back to relaxation pose. Good. And now do the other side. Face forward. Roll your eyes to the right. Inhale, and on the exhale, gently move your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Don't raise your shoulder to meet your ear. Keep your shoulder down. Keep your shoulder down. Your eyes roll to the right, your face forward, and your right ear aimed at your right shoulder, and breathe. Breathe several long, deep breaths. Release tension in your face. It's not needed to accomplish this. And then bring your head back to neutral, and your eyes back to neutral. And just sit for a moment and tuck your chin back towards your neck and feel your head on straight. Opening the flow from your brain to your body, and from your body to your brain. When you do the exercise, notice if one side is different than the other side. Typically it is. We're anything but symmetrical, and just notice. And then enjoy the effects of the exercise and put it in your bag of tricks to line things up quickly and easily anytime you need to. Good. And now focusing on the breath, continuing the long breath, drawing it in through both nostrils, rounding up all the way to the top, and then releasing the breath and letting it flow out, letting your body gently lengthen and flatten, and the belly button back toward the spinal column. And then on the next breath at the very top, take in 3 extra sniffs. And then let the air spill out all the way. And at the very bottom, 3 puffs to let go of the last bit. And do that again several times, gently over time expanding your lung capacity. Sniffing at the top and puffing at the bottom. And continuing our practice of stimulating and toning and strengthening that long vagus nerve, straightening, getting our head on straight so that everything can flow, and the breathing and strengthening and toning that vagus nerve with our breath techniques. The long breath works its magic on the vagus nerve, and you can amplify the effect. You can amplify the effect with sound. Inhale long and deep, and then on the exhale, try adding a hum. As you add a sound, that vagus nerve passes right by the auditory channel, and you give it an extra boost. Try it. Good. Continue with the long breath and releasing on a hum. Some mornings I find that when I hum, all it does is make me cough and sputter. If it's one of those mornings for you, don't frustrate yourself. You can add sound in different ways. Another way to add sound is by exhaling on a long sigh that's audible, so that you breathe in and do your complete inhale, and then on the exhale, ha. So if it's a cough and sputter morning for you, switch from the hum to the sigh. Try the hum and see if this is a good one for you this morning, and if not, switch to the sigh. And go at your own pace. Maybe your hum is a shorter hum than mine. Maybe it's longer than mine. Make it fit you. Continue breathing and sounding. Perhaps as you're exhaling, noticing your chin, and is it tucked back toward your neck? Gently, to help straighten the path for the nerves and the blood and the air to flow. And continue breathing and sounding. breathe in a long breath all the way to the top. Take in 3 sniffs and suspend for just a moment or two. And then exhale and let the breath go and flow all the way out to the bottom. And then repeat. Pull it in all the way to the top. 3 sniffs. A quiet, short pause. And then an exhale out all the way to the bottom. And do it one more time. Inhale all the way to the top. Sniff it in. Pause. And then let it flow out all the way to the bottom. And quietly for a moment, notice yourself. Enjoy the gifts of the breath. And remember that they treat the vagus nerve. They treat it for things like seizures, and they treat it for depression. And what that says to me is that a strong vagus nerve creates balance. So enjoy the balance that you just created, and may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.